making sure everything's good as always. Let me know if like all of the sounds are, the volume of everything is good. Hi Heather, very happy you could make it to this live stream. Hi Kate, oh you did make it, I'm so proud of you. Is it 9? No, it's 10 where you are, huh? On a school night? Okay, so this is how it's happening this week. If you donate via Ko-Fi, there will be a little bloop, bloop, bloop that will pop up. And if you donate $1, you get to pick the color for 1 round on the granny square. If you do 2, it's for 2 rounds, and so on and so forth. I don't know how this is gonna go, but that is the... Oh, you have tomorrow off. Amazing, Kate. So proud of you. So you can choose the next round of the granny square. I started this on stream a couple weeks ago. Someone picked this first center color, and then someone picked the outer 5 rows, which was a spin cycle skein that's super pretty. So now I have a bunch of yarns here that you get to choose from. Look at all these beauties. So yeah, that's kind of, so we're just gonna wait for the first person to send a Ko-Fi coffee. And the link is obviously right there on the screen, but also if you need to click it, it's down below in the description. But yeah, it's, you guys, it's so hot the last couple of days. Like, it has been so hot that today it's 98, 96 right now, and it feels cool compared to earlier this week. It was like when I got in my car on Monday, you know, the car kind of like adds a few degrees, but it said it like got up to 110, which I'll have to look up in Celsius. Let's see. 43 degrees Celsius. Like, it's hot. So let's see, we've got Sarah here, Maria, hi Maria, and Danielle. Something fun to watch while prepping dinner. I made for dinner tonight. I already ate, but that doesn't mean that I won't talk about food. I made in the crock pot some like teriyaki chicken, and then you like take the sauce out and add cornstarch to like thicken it, and then add it back to the shredded chicken with like sesame seeds and green onion. It was very good. 43 is insane. Yeah, you're right, it is. It was too hot. Kay and I set up like an air mattress in the living room, which is where our AC is, and have been sleeping in the living room. I really miss my bed. I'm hoping that tonight it'll cool off enough that like the bed is tolerable, because not happy about it. Not happy at all. Yeah, but I think it's supposed to cool down, and it was cloudy today and it wasn't that humid somehow, so it definitely felt nicer. Like I could actually work in this room, which is upstairs and not air conditioned, but got the fan going. Thank you, Kate. Okay. Which color? Which color would you like? This might be challenging because they're not labeled or anything, but... I guess I also have to pull this up. You're like, which color? Yeah, there's lots of good ones. And we'll figure it out. I know, they're not labeled, but. The little mustard guy that looks slightly buried. This one. Yeah, so this is a little sample we got at the store of Lana's Light, which is a yarn that I really, really like from Barocco. It's technically a sport weight. Okay, great. It's technically a sport weight, and really these squares are kind of like fingering sport, but because it's a granny square, it's not, you know, it doesn't really matter too much. So, and I'm also, just for reference, I'm using a D hook. I have tried, oh my god, is that gonna focus? I've tried so many crochet hooks, and these are my favorite ones. And they're like not expensive, they're pretty cheap, but just the grip on it is really nice. Hi, Taylor. So for those of you just joining, what we're doing is, if you would like to choose the next row, or basically, I need to work on my spiel, okay? So Kate just sent me $3 on Ko-Fi, which means that she got to pick the next color for the next 3 rows. So if you would like to send anywhere from $1 to $5, then you get to pick the next color that happens. So we're doing this like amazing orangey, mustardy buddy right now for 3 rows, which is gonna look so good with this square that's already partially made. If I can get started properly. Yes, okay. Ugh, I feel like my hands are like sweaty, so it's like hard to get a grip, but also fun. Yesterday I like smashed my toe and it like hurt, okay? Like, you know how usually, well, not usually, but like most of the time for me, if I smash my toe, I can like walk it off and we're like good, you know? Like, I'm like, okay, we've moved past this, it's fine. But I hit my toe and I was like, I couldn't walk it off, okay? Like, it hurt so bad. So I iced it, and then I went to work, and at work I was just like kind of in agony. And the first person to show up for knit night, who is a regular, is a nurse. And I was like, oh my God, Billy, I'm so sorry to do this to you, but should I go to urgent care? And she like looked at my toe and we talked about it, and she was like, no, I don't think you need to go to urgent care, but like you do need to elevate it, so go sit down and put your foot up. So all of knit night I was like laid back with my foot up, and then I got home and iced it for as long as the peas were still frozen. But I finally I had toenail polish on, so I couldn't really tell what the damage was. And then I took the toenail polish off and it was so bad, you guys. It's like real bruised. I don't know if I'm gonna like lose my toenail. I'm so sorry if this is grossing you out, but that's what's going on. And so I have been taking a Aleve and Tylenol. And so my foot is, all of this to say, my foot is like up on an ottoman under my desk right now, because when I sit with my feet down, the blood kind of pools and I can feel my like heartbeat in my toe. It's horrible. But today was much better than yesterday. Like, it doesn't feel as bad. So thank goodness for that. Yeah. Yep. Hi, Sarah. I'm glad you could join us. Once I broke my nose on the way to a wedding in a very remote part of provinces. But luckily the bride and her best friend are both paramedics, so I was well taken care of. How did you break your nose? Ugh. Did you get black eyes? That's no fun. Yeah, this is pretty like painful, and also you just like don't realize how often you just kind of like hit your foot on stuff. So like my cousin who we like share the house with, she has a puppy, and the puppy was out just like romping around and likes to like nibble, and I was like, oh no, we're not doing toe nibbles right now. So I just kept kind of like holding it out of the way. But yeah, no good. Would not recommend. Bad experience. You bogged heads with a dog. Okay. I mean, that's like a pretty good way to break your nose, I suppose. But that's my drama for the week, is that I hurt my foot. I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I think it's already feeling better, but we'll just see about the nail. And I was like, my cousin and I were texting about it, and I was like, look, at least like it's almost boot season, so it'll be fine. All right, for those of you that just joined, this is what's happening tonight. If you donate $1 through $5 to me via Ko-Fi, you will get to choose the next color that I crochet the next couple of rounds in. So if you donate $1, you get to choose for 1 round, 2, you get to choose 2, 3, up to 5. And I have a little palette of colors, and Kate was the kind soul who donated the first $3. So this is the color. We're doing it in Lana's Light. It's such a beautiful, like, I don't know, mustardy orange. It looks different depending on the camera. But it's such a great color. It's very heathered. And the next 3 rounds are with this one. So that's what we're working on. Thanks everyone for hanging out. And as always, let me know if like the music is a little too loud, because I can adjust that pretty easily. But yeah, that's what's going on over here. I have seen a couple of horror movies this week that I'm very excited about. Yeah, I did knit my headband. It's a little bleached here, but I did knit it. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, I think. I'd have to go hunt it down, but I've made many of these throughout the years. And I like it quite a lot. It has a little button in the back. So, yeah, I saw Kay and I on Friday went to see Talk to Me, which is out in theaters, and it was so good. We thoroughly enjoyed it. I would highly recommend it. If you haven't had a chance to see it yet, definitely go see it in theaters, because the sound, like the, what do they call that? Audio. There's like a word for the audio in movie, but anyway, the audio was like really, really well done. And I'd highly recommend it. So we watched that, and then we were like, because it's been so hot, Kay was like, I want to find a like summertime horror movie to watch. And so we decided on this like just totally 80s camp slasher that's like weirdly very queer called Sleepaway Camp. So it was very fun. It was very fun. There was a twist at the end that was a very bizarre choice. It was good. Have any of you seen that before? I think we watched it for free on Tubi. So if you like have a Roku TV, I guess you could also do it online. You can watch it for free. I'm such a wimp. I have to watch scary movies at home when it's still light out. But if that's the way you gotta do it, I guess. But I definitely like to have the lights as dim as possible while still allowing me to knit. But I was just listening to a podcast about two guys who were just chatting about horror movies, and they were talking about the new Insidious one. Maria, I know you watched the new Insidious movie. I think I'm gonna try and convince Kay to have a little movie marathon with me, because I really like Insidious, and I would like to watch the new one, but I don't know. James Wan films are not Kay's favorite. They just have too many jump scares. I think I couldn't think of James Wan's name last week, but... Oh no, a knot. Oh no. What did I do? Might have to just cut this. Okay, we're magic knotting it together. With the fan blowing, all the yarn is just blowing all over the place. Okay. Please cooperate. Okay. The scariest thing I've watched lately was a TikTok. I spooked myself going to bed after. Horror TikTok is a thing, and I find it very fun. I think being able to scare someone in a very short period of time is impressive. I haven't heard of Sleepaway Camp, but I've seen ads for Talk to Me and it looks good. Maybe too scary for me. Yeah. It was pretty scary, but there weren't jump scares. My favorite type, well, I shouldn't say my favorite type, but I appreciate when horror uses horror not gratuitously, but to actually make a statement, and I do feel Talk to Me did that very well. Yeah, I liked it quite a lot. Okay, we're closing in on the first round. Just have to get across, and look at how good that color looks. So cute. I did think about the fact that the rows are going to get longer, and it's going to take a while to do them, but I can also make a list and work on it as we go, you know? Are you guys watching anything good right now? Reading any good books? I'm about to start a new book with my dad, which we've never really done that before, but as I've gotten more into thrillers, we're excited to read it at the same time. The book we're reading is called like The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Never read any of her books. She wrote the Final Girl support group. And I've heard... No, she didn't. That's Grady Hendrix. I think that's right. For some reason, I associate them together, though. Anyway, this Riley Sager book, I am very curious about. Everyone has said really good things about it that I've heard so far. So I'll keep you updated as I get into that. It feels very beginning of autumn to me. Yeah, you definitely have to go see Talk to Me. It was so good, Maria. I really, really enjoyed it. And also, I was excited. To go to the theater to watch it and see the trailers for horror movies coming out soon, because I feel like I haven't really heard of much this year, and last year was such a good year for horror movie releases. So yeah, there's some stuff coming out that I am excited about, some stuff that I'm like about, but yeah. Right now, rewatching Gilmore Girls and watching the new season of The Bear. I actually started Gilmore Girls a couple days ago from the beginning. I haven't watched it in probably like 7 or 8 years. And it felt like, I think I'm so eager for fall, and that's just such a fall show that I turned that on. I also feel like there were a lot of references that I did not like clock the first time that I watched it. And Kay and I have been watching The Bear. Did you watch the Christmas episode of The Bear yet, Kate? Because I'm still stressed out about that. Like, my blood pressure is still high from watching that episode. Jamie Lee Curtis is truly an icon. But that was a show that I was watching, like, by myself. Just, enjoying myself. And then Kay started watching it with me, and now I can't watch more of it without them. So I think we have like 4 episodes left. And then I also got my mom to watch it, and she like blew through the entire thing. So yeah, yeah. I understand the crying. I was just kind of like, whoa. I feel like I needed to like dissociate. It was dramatic. For those of you who are new here, because I do see we have a few new people watching, the way I'm doing this Granny Square right now is by taking donations via Ko-Fi. So if you send me a $1 coffee, then I will do 1 round in your chosen color of yarn on my Granny Square. If you do $2, I'll do 2 rounds, $3, 3 rounds, up to $5. Kate sent me the first $3 little tip, and so I'm doing 3 rounds in this beautiful orangey mustard ball of yarn, and it's turning out so cute. And the coffee link is down below. My dad sent me a movie trailer recently for the movie Cobweb, which gave me like a combo of Coraline the Shining vibe. I think I just saw a trailer for that, or like heard about it. It's like a newer movie. One of the like horror YouTubers that I follow just did a review for it, but I haven't watched it yet, so I'm curious about that. They really were able to build quite the family dynamic in a short amount of time. Yeah, so we're talking about the bear in the second season. Thank you. All right, let me grab. So once I'm done with this, I will do your color. What color are we doing next? So this is the tray of beautiful yarns. Just let me know whatever color you'd like, and if we have to kind of like point and figure out which one it is, we'll do that. I feel like I'm like serving a platter of delicious treats, which I kind of am. Okay, take a look, let me know, and then we'll pick it out. And I know there's like a little bit of lag between me and chat, so purple with maybe some blue marled on the lower side. Ooh, this one. This is a good one. It is Nevruary by Spin Cycle. But there's also, I'm assuming there's also this one. But I think you mean this one. Confirm or deny, and we'll figure that out. Yes, okay, amazing. So thank you, Heather, for the $3. So after I finish this, we'll go on to that one. Yay! Also, I tried to start a book that I've been hearing a lot of good things about, which is called The Thursday Murder Club. Anyone heard of that? It's a pretty popular book on Book Talk and just like in general right now. I think it's by Richard Osmond, and I got it in the library and I started listening to it and I just like couldn't, I don't know, I was like zoning. Thank you, someone. Let me see. I don't know who sent it, but I can look on my coffee Ko-Fi and see. Bethany, thank you. Let me know which one you would like. What were you saying? Oh yeah, so I started that. I don't know if any of you have read that book, but for whatever reason, I just like couldn't, I don't know, wasn't feeling it. That's okay. I might have to revisit it at a later date. Just wasn't the vibe I was going for. But this morning I was watching a YouTube video from someone who was like picking autumn themed books. It might just be your privacy settings, Bethany. But let me know which one you want. And thank you also, Joanne. So yeah, you guys, let me know which color you want. Yeah, I've heard really good things about them, and they're like cozy mysteries, so I thought I'd be into it. But I was watching a YouTube video earlier today where she was just talking about like autumnal cozy mysteries, and Kay being the dear heart that they are. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Okay. Like wrote down all of the names of the books that this YouTuber was like talking about. So yeah, that was pretty funny. Okay, well that puts a little wrench in my plan. So if you would like to have less rounds than 3, less rounds than 3, let me know. So Joanne, if you were like hoping just for 1, we can do that. We can mix it up. And what color would you like? Let me know. Oh, Bethany. Okay, the purple or the kind of cream next to it? This one? Okay, 2. That sounds good. And then Bethany, one of these 2. Let's go let's do that one. I think that's like a nice lineup. Okay. Thanks, guys. I'm excited about this. Ooh. Sorry if you're hearing Maple barking. She's probably just bugging Kay downstairs. Oh my god. And I just put on my lip balm that smells like Honeycrisp apples. So despite the fact that I'm like sweating my ass off, we will get excited for fall, you know? Also, I don't know how many rounds. So each one of the granny squares that I'm making is 19 rounds. That, I don't know. I just made one granny square and then I kept making more and I wanted them to match. So I'm at 19 rounds, which is probably one of the biggest regrets that I will ever have, that it's not like an even number. Why didn't I do 15? I don't know. Even 20. Oh, thank you, Taylor. All right, let me pull up the yarn for you to pick your option. Oh my god, I have like too many windows up. I'm losing my place. What is next? So this is all to say, if we finish the granny square, I will just start the next one. So. Oh my god, Sandra, pumpkin. Ah! Okay, there were these pumpkin, like, mini cakes last year that I got for my birthday, and everyone who was at my birthday party, like, I had, like, a nice cake, and then I sort of, like, decorated the cake with these little pumpkin things from Trader Joe's. Everyone who was at my birthday party is like, remember those chocolate pumpkins that you had? And I'm like, yes, I absolutely do, and I cannot wait to have them again this year. One round of the lemon yellow, yes. Oh my god, you guys, look at this lineup. What pumpkin item did you get? That's the big question. Because y'all have like pumpkin, I don't know, pasta sauce, pumpkin, I don't know, pumpkin spice everything. One, two, three. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is the 10th row. So we've still got quite a lot to do. Pumpkin pancake mix. Pumpkin spice is back at Dunkin'. Ooh. I can't wait. The pumpkin cold, what is it called? Pumpkin cream cold brew at Starbucks is my shit. Love a cold brew. Love their sweet cream, so that is what I am excited for. I would go every day if I could. And I think it's coming like next week, maybe like the 21st. Someone look it up when the Starbucks pumpkin cream cold brew is coming out. Pumpkin hand pies. Oh, see, oh my god. My partner, his sister, and I already have plans to go to Starbucks together on the day the fall drinks come out. That is the kind of dedication that I admire. I now have a Starbucks, a drive-through Starbucks, like very, very close to my house. And yeah, The 23rd. Okay. All right. Okay. That is like next week, huh? Well, whether it's the 23rd or the 24th, it's very soon, and I'm freaking stoked. I'm almost ready for one of my annual rewatchings of Over the Garden Wall. And I've already been Halloween decor shopping like 3 times, so it's happening. Even though it's 100 degrees out, it's happening. My nail polish is already kind of coming off, but I did do like autumnal nails, which I thought were really cute. I will redo this set again, even though they fell off so fast. I didn't have a top coat. I couldn't find it post-move, so. Taylor's right, 24th. I wrote it on in the calendar on the wrong day. I feel like I have so many fall movies and shows to watch. I keep getting the ad for Crimson Peak on Netflix, but I haven't seen it yet. I know it's Guillermo del Toro, so I think I want to watch that. Do any of you like that one? I'm also like very, very excited for Beetlejuice 2. I'm like kind of worried it's not going to live up to my hopes and expectations, but I think I've mentioned before that my sister and I love Beetlejuice. And so I'm very excited for that. I think I'm going to try and convince her to either me go down or her come up to watch it together. But that, I don't know. Who knows when it's coming out. And all the movies and stuff are put on hold because of the strikes. So we might be waiting for a while. I did today. Okay. Heather likes Crimson Peak. It was borderline too scary for her, but visually stunning. Love the aesthetic of the movie, not so much the story. Okay. That's good to hold on to. I don't remember what I was about to say. Just distracting myself. Oh, today I recorded a new video that I'm hoping I'll get up this weekend, where in February I went through all of my whips and I ended up with I had 13 things on the needles. So today I went through my whips, I frogged some things from that video, I shared my new cast-ons, and I'm just basically going back over all of the whips that I have. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy that little sojourn. But I just started editing it, and I'm actually working all day tomorrow, so I won't be able to work on that for a while. Beetlejuice made me think of season 2 of Wednesday, but I don't think that will come out until January. I still can't totally decide if I liked Wednesday. I really wanted to like it. But I tried, the first time I sat down to watch it, I couldn't really get into it. And then I did finish it, but I don't know. I would watch the second season. Yes, Kate. I am not surprised by that. Remind me, are you a Virgo? Just curious. Curious minds want to know. Okay, so let's see. So this one, okay. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 3 rounds of this. I'm gonna do 2 rounds of this, 1 round of this, and then I'm gonna finish off with this guy. This one's such a cute little Ito ball. Have you seen these little Japanese mini skeins? I think it's so cute, and this is like one of the best colors. It is yellow, but it also like has a little bit of green in it. To me, it reads more chartreusey than like true yellow, but it's like really good. Sagittarius, but I feel like I don't really fit that profile. Okay, all right. We actually have a pressed flowers at the store where the main color is this like orangey mustard that I'm working with right now. And it's really, really, really pretty. The flowers are all kind of like pinky purples, which I really like. And I think that blue is going to be super interesting. I really like blue and orange together. I know it's kind of like they're opposites on the color wheel. But yeah, I've always been into that. And I think it's going to pick up on this little bit of like light blue here. So I'm excited to see how that kind of all comes together. Oh. God, isn't that cool? And then I put my granny square sticker on it. So when we first moved in, we like didn't have any of our like dishes unpacked, and so I asked my cousin, I think my mom actually asked my cousin for a cup, and she has a bunch of these tall cups with a straw, and so she gave one to my mom, and it had like little like studs, like, you know, like the stud belts. It was like had them all over the entire thing, and it was like kind of iridescent, and we were like, oh my god, it's like a punk unicorn cup. So I kept telling her I would give it back to her, and I even washed it a few times, but I like drinking out of it so much that I just kept using it. So we were at Safeway, and like in the back there's at our Safeway grocery store, there was a bunch of them that were like on clearance, including this one, which is like so all of my colors. So we got one of these, and I fill it up with those ice cubes that are like whiskey ice cubes. So, and the water stays pretty cold, and I just drink it out of that. I've actually been enjoying it more than my water bottle recently. I think it holds a little bit more water than my water bottle does. So, yeah, but thank you. It is shiny and cute and also very autumnal. It actually kind of like matches my outfit today. I also today, for the first time, played a little bit of Animal Crossing. Just working on my little island. It's very soothing. I did it for like an hour earlier. Like, I go in and out of waves of Animal Crossing, but yeah, it was what my little brain wanted. It felt nice. Maybe because I can organize that a little bit easier than like unpacking my entire house. Which, like, we've made definite progress on, but it's not 100% there yet. The kitchen has been like the hardest part. I'm sure if the heat wave wasn't happening and we weren't sleeping in the living room, it would have helped a little bit. It is not fall on Animal Crossing, but I'll tell you what, I skipped forward to October. I am definitely a time traveler. I have no shame about it. And yeah, I went to October, partially because I want to get to November to get all the mushroom DIYs. So... But I have like a little yarn store on my island and a fabric store, because when you have Happy Home Designer, you can begin to like decorate the interiors of your islanders, villagers' houses. Islanders, that is Love Island and not Animal Crossing. Kay actually made the Love Island villa on Animal Crossing in Happy Home Designer, which is pretty funny. But anyway, maybe one day I will do a tour. I will do a live stream tour of my Animal Crossing island. I've also thought about playing The Sims has like a knitting expansion pack, which is hilarious and really awesome. And you can like knit socks and stuff. And maybe I've always thought about doing like a little playing the knitter. A knitter plays The Sims knitting. Yeah, it's like one of the, it's not a big expansion pack, like they have like different tiers of expansion packs, and I think it's like the 3rd tier. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I could totally do an Animal Crossing live. Maybe I'll do that next week. Let me think about it. And I can open my island up and you guys can come hang. When the pandemic first happened, Kay and I played so much Animal Crossing. They had never played before, and I like saw that it was coming out. We had no like console or anything, and I was just like, it was like before people were even wearing masks everywhere, and I was just like, we gotta go to GameStop like today and go get Animal Crossing. And so we did, and then we were like switching off back and forth, and I was like, no, this is not gonna fly. And we drove like an hour and a half out to get Kay their own Animal Crossing and like Switch Lite, which is pretty funny in retrospect. But honestly, I'm so glad we did that, because we spent hours, like hundreds of hours playing during like the first few months, like a lot of people did. But yeah, I'm very grateful for it as an escape. I don't know if I caught that. I'm finding that I'm splitting this yarn as I'm working with it. It's not spun very tightly. I think that's part of what I keep just grabbing like one ply and like pulling it through, which is not ideal, but it's all right. I've never played before and didn't have a Switch either, but my partner did and got it. It took me like 30 minutes of watching him play to order a Switch Lite. Yeah, it's just like so cute and charming. I played I don't know how old I was, but I played Animal Crossing on my GameCube for a long time, way back when. I was actually my mom is like moving out of the house that I lived in high school. And I was like, do you have the GameCube? And she was like, I don't have the GameCube. And I think I took it, but I didn't I must have left it at a house that I used to live at, which is pretty sad, but it's okay. But I would have loved to revisit my Animal Crossing island from way back then. But that was like before you could do like hardly anything. You could like just decorate your house. Like, what was I even doing? And I never played like any like Nintendo like handheld ones, because I've heard like really, really good things about Animal Crossing like on the DS maybe. But that's okay. I will stick with New Horizons. Lower my chair or something. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm coming to a close on the third round. I don't think I realized like how long these take. Because it's been how long? Like an hour? So those 3 rounds took me like an hour. And I know I'm also like chatting and stuff, but like, who knew? What's everyone working on right now? You working on sweaters? Crocheting? I want to know. Tell me. Has anyone like started autumn knitting? You still, like, what are you working on? I like hate to tell you this, Kate, but I bought a collared cardigan from Old Navy. Don't know if I'll keep it, but I really wanted to try it on. And I don't know. I hope it doesn't, impact my desire to knit mine. That was Kay telling me that they just ran into the block party in our neighborhood. Yay! Oh my god, look at that beautiful square. Okay. Thank you again, Kate, for the donation and for the three rounds of that guy. So good. Let me pull this to the other side. Where is it? Look how cute. Oh my god, I read about this shared sweater. That's so funny. Which side should I use? No, we're gonna go with this one. The only clothing that Kay and I can really share is like socks. Okay. Making swatch number 2 for a ripple crop and considering it's a fall knit because it's like pumpkin orange yarn. Were you the one who was having issues with gauge that we were chatting in the Discord? Maria, I actually bought like my first store-bought cardigan in years today from Target. I'm working on my holy dress. Oh my god, I can't wait to see your holy dress. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Heather, I picked up my cardigan whip. I've been doing a lot of sewing lately. Ordered yarn for fall knitting though. Oh, you're making the doodle cowl, right? That looks so fun. I love that there's like a spooky knit along, make along. Dan and I are really similar sizes, so I thought it would be chill, but it turns out we're kind of different shapes. Yeah, I could see that for sure. Or like the measurements might be the same, but like the proportions are not. Oh, well, I hope that the swatch, I hope that going up a needle size, right? That's what we talked about. Works out. And I hope it's not the yarn that needs to change. What are your block parties like? My partner and I just bought a house, and once the nightmare of the flooding electrical is done and we're unpacked, we want to host something. You know, we just moved to this place, and we're across the street from a very big local public park. And we actually just got, like, I guess they host like a big block party for like the neighborhood that we're in. I've never been to one, but that's what it is. So I think it's like, I think that there's like a neighborhood association that people volunteer for, and that's who's putting it on. So I don't know what it's like. We were gonna go, I think it goes until 9, 6 to 9 maybe, 5 to 7, I don't remember. But anyway, I'm glad Kay stumbled upon it so that they can report back. But I think it's so nice. Like, the neighborhoods in Portland are very, like, tight-knit, it seems like. But it also seems like very, like, they seem very inclusive. I think the neighborhood we've moved into is a little bit more diverse than the first one that we were living at. But, yeah, I guess I'll hear from Kay and we'll report back. Doodle with yarn. Yeah, I love her patterns, all those cowls. I would like to knit it, but I don't think I would wear it, which like kind of makes me hesitant to work on it, but it looks like so much fun. I feel like I could make it for someone in my life, or maybe as a sample for the store. Oh my god, this is driving me crazy. I might have to go get my yarn bowl. Yarn bowl. Hold please. I'm like on, I think I mentioned this last week, that I am now on like hardwood floor, and anytime I sit down in my chair, I'm like, hello, yes you did. Just hanging out, working on a granny square. I have, I think, the rest of the colors picked out for the square, thanks to people sending me some little money on Ko-Fi, which is so fun. I definitely would not have gone in this direction with this square, but I think it's gonna be sick. Like, for real. Like, for real sick. Okay, cool. Aren't they so good? Yeah, these are from Priska. fiber company, in case anyone is wondering, and they're 3D printed. Yeah, I love this bowl so much. It's so cool. And it comes with like a little leather strap, which I've taken off for right now, but yeah, I love them. So yeah. Are you working on anything? I was just asking everyone what they were working on. Okay, bye Kate. You're such a champ. I hope you have a good day off tomorrow. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, that would be so fun. Do like a specialty color or something. Yeah, her bowls are really, really cool. Working on brushing out my dog's hair after her bath this morning. Not to knit with, right, though. Oh my god. I'm so curious about what you're doing. That sounds really cool. I love your bags. They're on my wish list. See, you've got a whole crew of fans. Oh, I know how it goes. I, for real, like, since switching to this yarn as opposed to the other one, I'm not sure what it is, but it, like, for real feels like my hands are sweaty and the yarn is, like, sticking. I don't know if it's, like, because it's tighter. I don't know. So interesting. But this color is really doing it for me. What are you doing with the granny square? Okay, so what we were doing was I was having people donate, and if they donated via the Ko-Fi, then they get to pick the next color. So Kate, who just went to bed because she's like all the way on the East Coast, picked out this little skein and did three rows. Next, I'm not sure, like, I have to go and like see who picked which one. Next was Bethany next? No, I think Bethany was this one. Oh, Heather picked this beautiful skein. And then Bethany picked this guy. Joanne picked this one, and Taylor picked this one. So there's gonna be 19 rounds total. I'm going to try and do 3 with this guy. And then we're gonna do, I think, one, and then finish off with this one. I don't know if I'll do it all on stream because it's taking longer than I realized, but I will do it, and it was as fun as I thought it would be. I have just like a little tray of yarns for people to pick. So yeah, but I like this. This is going to be a great way to get me through making this granny square blanket for my sister for Christmas. Yeah, right? Maybe I'll do like a crochet-a-thon or something. Wouldn't that be fun? I think it would be fun. Or maybe I'll make maybe what I could do is make a magic knot ball. Like every time someone donates, I like switch. I don't know. I'll have to get creative with it. But yeah, this will go into the big blanket that I've been working on for a while now. Let me go grab the other square that I finished off in the last one. So here we go. This was the last square that I made. So it has a little bit of that like bright acid yellow, but very different vibe. But like also like it all like kind of coordinates, you know? So it'll be cool. Like all these colors together. Truly everyone is in our granny square era, right? I've been meaning to make a shirt that just says that because I think it would be funny. Daisy Jones and the Six palette. Okay. Yeah, like 70s. I mean, granny squares are also just feel very 70s, no? But yeah, I like that. And that's like definitely my sister's kind of like vibe. I mean, a little more hippie, I guess, than like rock star, but yeah, it's gonna be for my sister, and she has been very excited the whole way. And it was so funny. My sister really likes to go camping and like backpacking and stuff, and I was like, I kept seeing like this blanket like sitting in the back seat of your car, like for when you're somewhere and you need to just like wrap it around your shoulders. And I thought this was like a very romantic like scene that I was painting, and the reactions both my mom and my yaya had were like, what if someone steals it? And I was like, they're gonna break in and steal a crochet blanket, but they were just like horrified at the thought. Not to mention that they have both lost shawls that I have made, but whatever. I'm like, what happened to your shawls? Those weren't stolen. Okay, maybe I will work on the little granny square era tee, because it's been in my little noggin. I just haven't executed it. But I think it would be cute. Yeah, I am like going to make my mom a replacement shawl of the one that I made her and she misplaced. And I told her I'm sewing an air tag into that shit. And I'm going to put a little tag over where like the pouch that I'm going to sew the air tag into. And I'm going to write, if found, call, with her little phone number on it. Because that was like cashmere alpaca silk. And I'm using the same yarn again, but she can't lose it this time. I don't know. Have you heard of anyone putting an air tag in knitting? Because I think it's just a brilliant idea, but I don't know, man. I know. And then Yaya lost one that had alpaca in it. And I will tell you, she was borrowing it from my aunt. So it wasn't even hers. She lost my aunt's shawl that she was borrowing and then had the audacity to be like, no, just knit me another shawl. It's fine. But for real, like, Maple, are you back from your walk? Good girl. No. You hear Maple's little clicky clicks. Hi. Okay, bye. Yeah, maybe I'll do like a little tutorial when I insert the air tag, because the shawl that was lost, and then you just like follow the shawl around and see all of the like ridiculous scenarios that the shawl ends up in. Yeah, totally. Hi, Mabel. Bye, Mabel. She has been, like, upstairs has no AC, right? Like, I've got a fan blowing on my face, and if I didn't have that, I would probably be dying. And yet she still insisted on staying with me and hanging out all day. So she just, like, lays on the tile in the bathroom and just, like, spreads out, or, like, lays on her back, like, in front of the fan. Her little belly hairs just blowing in the breeze. So goofy. Where are we at? Okay. Okay, I'm finishing up this beautiful round. I'm still gonna do 2 more with this color. Let's soak in. The little prize here. It looks so good. And I think I've got to call it quits for today. I've been here just about an hour and 15. I will finish these up before the next live stream so we can look at the beautiful granny square. Thank you all for playing with me, for playing this game with me. I love it because sometimes I just get so caught up in like deciding. I would not have put this combo together, but it works so well, and it's gonna add such a nice square to the little, a nice square to my blanket. So thank you. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I love doing these live streams. I love having you here for the live stream. They do get uploaded to my channel, so if you miss like the first half or anything, you can go back and watch them. Yeah, if you would like to send me a tip via Ko-Fi that doesn't have to do with picking colors for the granny square, you can go ahead and do that. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you soon with my next YouTube video. Yeah, thanks for hanging, guys. Bye.